in the initial phases of connecting with somebody, do you feel like it's dangerous to try to embellish and add on to who we are in the courting phase of connecting?
Absolutely, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous and detrimental because, so essentially what happens to a lot of people is they, as you said, they're trying to be something else, or they're trying to embellish themselves in order to gain the attention or favor of this individual that they decided they want. And so by doing that and not presenting their real self, they now may actually get this individual, but they can't sustain what attracted them in the first place. You see? And now as the relationship goes on, and now your true self, you can only suppress your true self for so long. It's gonna come out at some point. Now the other person resents that. So to put it in better context, it's almost like if you're a guy and you're trying to get this woman and she looks like she's used to fancy dinners and lavish lifestyle, and you know you're a simple guy, you don't have that much money, and that's not even the life you want to live, but you go all out trying to impress her. So you take her to 5-star restaurants, you spend money on her the whole first month, reeling her in, making her think this is the life you live. And then month 2 or 3 or whatever comes, and now we're back to your real lifestyle, right? And the fact that you're more frugal with your money. And now she starts to feel like she was deceived, and she was. You know, now some people, depending on how long you dragged out the facade, you basically put them in a position where they feel stuck. Because it's like if it's only 1 month, it might be easier to pull out at that point. But if we're 6 months in and now I find out this isn't the real you, right? But now feelings are attached. Let's say kids got involved, we got pregnant, whatever the case may be. It's not as simple to just walk away anymore, which only creates more resentment, okay? And there's so many different examples of that where people pretended essentially to be something they're not, but they can't sustain it. So I always say, you know, when you're doing things that you cannot sustain, you're being toxic, unfortunately. That's just the reality of it. And what's so unfortunate is that you're so blinded by trying to get this person and putting on this facade that you don't realize you won't be happy either. You see, because they don't fit into your true self. So you guys are not in alignment. So it's not only their resentment, it'll be yours too. Because now you'll feel like, well, she doesn't love me for me, or she doesn't appreciate me, even though I don't do those things I used to do for her. But you deceived her. You know, and the same thing happens on the flip side. There are women who have deceived these men, sold them a dream, only to pull the rug out from under them. And it's like you're better off being your authentic, true self and seeing who truly likes that person. That should be the goal. It shouldn't be who I want to get. It's about receiving who is best for me. And I can only do that if I stay true to myself. And I can only do that if I know myself, right? And have done the work to understand what is important to me, what do I need in a relationship, and what am I prepared to give in that relationship.